My speech is about the Great Patriotic War of Soviet Union from 1941 to 1945, which considered is one of the most important subjects of Soviet history science. It is hard to overestimate the importance and significance of showing respect and doing honor to fallen soldiers. Therefore, I want to share great pride with you. I want to turn on the video to see the main events of this battle. The Battle of Stalingrad was a successful Soviet defense during World War II. Most historians consider it the greatest battle of the entire conflict. It stopped the German advance into the Soviet Union and marked the turning point of World War II. The Battle of Stalingrad was one of the bloodiest battles in history, with combined military and civilian casualties of nearly 2 million. One of the ironies of the war is that the German army attacked in Stalingrad. Army groups were well on their way to Caucasus in southwest Russia when Hitler ordered an attack on Stalingrad. Some historians believe that Hitler ordered the taking of Stalingrad because of the name of the city and Hitler's hatred of Joseph Stalin. For the same reason, Stalin ordered that the city has to be saved. The Battle for Stalingrad was fought during the winter of 1942 to 1943. In September 1942, the German commander of the army, General Paulus, assisted by the Panzer Army, advanced on the city of Stalingrad. His primary task was to secure the oil fields. Stalingrad was also the important target as it was Russia's center of communication in the southwest as well as manufacturing. For simple reasons of morale, the Russians could not let the city fall. Likewise, the Russians could not let the Germans get hold of the old fields in Caucasus. Stalin's order was not a step backwards. The Germans took a great deal of the city, but they failed to fully assert their authority. Areas captured by the Germans during the night were retaken by the Russians during the day. Of November, the Russians were in a position whereby they could launch the counteroffensive. Unable to break out, the Germans also had to face the winter. The temperature dropped well to below zero, and food, ammunition, and heat were in a short supply. There is one anonymous German soldier letter. My hands are done for, and have been ever since the beginning of December. The little finger of my left hand is missing, and what's even worse, the 3 fingers of my right hand are frozen. I can only hold my mouth with my thumb and little finger. I am pretty helpless. The best thing I can do with the little finger is to shoot with this. My hands are finished. Hitler ordered that Paulus should fight to the last bullet, and to courage for Paulus, he promoted him to a field marshal. However, by the end of January, the Germans could not nothing else but surrender. Paulus surrendered the army on January 1933. I want to turn to another video. Another anonymous German soldier's letter. I was horrified when I saw the map. We are quite alone, without any help from outside. Hitler has less lost in life. We are lying in the north of the city. The men in my unit already suspect the truth, but they aren't so informed as I am. No, we are not going to be captured. When Stalingrad falls, you will hear and read about it. Then you will know that I shall not return. Why the battle is so important? The failure of the German army was nothing else or disaster. A complete army group was lost at Stalingrad and 91,000 Germans were taken prisoner. With such massive loss of manpower and equipment, the Germans simply did not have enough manpower to cope with Russians to advance there when they came to the Germany. Hitler commanded, "The God of War has gone over to the other side." If we have 1 minute if we have 1 minute of silence for every victim of the Second World War, we would silence for 50 years. That's it.